Hello students, I just wanted to touch base with you about the informative speech. Remember that this is not a demonstration speech. It is not a how-to. So you cannot have your speech where you're telling us how to do something. You are simply just going to inform us, just tell us about something. So several of you, most of you actually picked sports. So just make sure you're not telling us how to play that specific sport. And if that is the direction that you were planning on going in, I would challenge you to think of something original. Think about your world, think about what you do and what you know, what you like, what you could share with others that maybe we couldn't get from other people. Think about your audience and think about, things that we could learn from you. It doesn't have to be anything over the top, but think about things that you have to say that you could enlighten other people about. You want to keep the first person narrative out of it. Now you're going to have that in your introduction, and you can tell stories, you can, that credibility statement and all of that. That's great, but when you do your key points, make sure that it's not I do this, then I do this, and I like this, and me. Make sure you kind of keep that first person out of it a little bit. You can throw, a sentence in here and there, but make sure that your key points are not just personal narratives. Remember, you do have a visual aid with this one. It is make sure you follow the due dates, and always make sure you check back for approval and check back for feedback. On your movie monologues, you guys have to make sure that you go in there and check feedback. Several of you, the links didn't work, and many of you are still not using YouTube. That is the best bet to ensure that the links get opened. And I'm, left feedback, hey, can't open your link, and then I don't hear back from you. And so you need to make sure that you're checking for feedback so you can resolve any issues like that in a timely manner. There's no problem. We'll easily get it fixed, but if we don't communicate, then it won't get fixed, and your grade will stay, as it is because it can't be open. So just make sure that you have that communication with me, and that you're reading, my forum post, feedback in the grade book, and all of that. Make sure that you're reading the rubric so you know what you're being taken off for, and and if you have questions on something, then let me know. So there are a couple of you who in this last discussion gave a little bit more and didn't do just the bare minimum. So for those of you, you know who I'm talking about, I appreciate that. And when you do more than the bare minimum and, just type 3 sentences because that's all that's required, it stands out. And so here's your shout out. I do appreciate that very much. It definitely makes you a standout student. And I'll end here, and if you guys have questions, let me know, and we will talk to you soon.